Clouds there in the sky and the moon beaming. Let's check in with Matt now for a look ahead to your Tuesday evening forecast.
Yeah, the moon's actually setting. Time will be 7:35 when it sets there in the western sky. Man, we had a beautiful sunset, right? Just gorgeous. Just enough high-level cirrus clouds to have enough ice crystals to refract the light and able to give us that extra color. But we're going to continue to cool down this evening. We're sitting in the 40s right now in northwest Arkansas. Eventually we'll get to some 30s. Same story in the River Valley, mid-40s right now. We'll stay in the mid-40s till about 7. And then once we get towards 10 o'clock or so, I think we'll dip below into the 30s. Now we've got 2 storm systems on the way. The first one's not really going to be all that noticeable. First one right now in the Central Plains. Got a couple snow flurry activity as you head off towards the north in North Dakota and South Dakota. But this thing's going to pass through starting early tomorrow morning. It's not going to have any moisture for us, maybe a few clouds here and there. But it will help temperatures drop just slightly tomorrow. Today, some of us got into the 50s. I'm not sure if we'll be able to do that tomorrow. We'll probably stay in the mid-40s. But this one is helping cool the atmosphere a little bit more before the next cold front comes in for Thursday. This one's going to be a clipper system that pushes out of the Rockies and even brings some snow towards the Tennessee and Ohio River valleys. Here in Arkansas and eastern Oklahoma, we may get a couple flurries flying around. We won't have the main activity for sure, but it may just barely clip us. But first, we've got to get this cold front in just to help cool things down as we go into Thursday. Thursday's our next day for really any kind of activity. It would be Thursday morning for a chance for those flurries. Tomorrow will be dry. Temperatures starting in the upper 20s, just barely out of the 30s, I think, and then we'll warm up to some low 40s throughout the afternoon. So just a touch cooler than we were today. I think we'll have a couple on and off clouds, kind of like we had today. I still think we'll be able to see sun when you're looking out the window. We'll have some upper and mid 40s throughout the River Valley, I think, tomorrow, and westerly winds instead of the southerly winds that we had, sometimes gusting up to 30 miles per hour or more. Here's a look at Futurecast. Tonight, things are fairly quiet. The wind should start to calm down just a little bit for us. Thank goodness, right? It's been breezy today. We'll wake up tomorrow morning, a lot of us next to freezing, sometimes a little bit below. Later into the afternoon, we'll have those 40s, but I think that's all we'll be able to do. And then cooling as we go into Thursday, and that's when we have that chance for flurries. So here's a wide view across Arkansas with this next storm system. Most of the moisture will be pulled up from the Gulf, but most of it will be along or east of the Mississippi River. We're talking about a couple flurries, and it may not even paint it on the radar. These are going to be very small snowflakes, and those would just be kind of with the low clouds. We kind of have the same thing happen a couple days ago. Just low clouds are able to give us a couple snow flurries, and sometimes they may try to stick, but it's just a low chance as you go into Thursday morning. There could be a couple slick spots headed out the door, but I think we'll wrap things up and then warm things up also into the weekend. That system will just be liquid for us.
Make that drive on Thursday morning just a little bit more trickier, I suppose.
Just want to maybe just keep your eye out a little bit more than normal. Yeah.
All right, Matt, thanks.
Well, still to come here.